I was watching a podcast this morning and I saw a great example of a way we can use question number one in a conversation. Question number one is, what do you mean by that? And it clarifies your opponent's position or the person that you're talking to, especially when they have a worldview or a question that conflicts with what you believe. Now, this is Josh Howerton's podcast, Live Free, and he's talking to a guest. See how he handles this question.
Does the Bible command Christians to support the modern state of Israel? And this, let me just set the table. This goes back. Lindsey Graham is referencing the Genesis 12 promise that God gave Abraham and his descendants, that those who bless you, I will bless. So when he says, hey man, if the United States pulls the plug on Israel, God's going to pull the plug on the United States, he's referencing back to the Genesis 12 promise. So, Chad G. Balti, let's begin with you. Does the Bible command Christians to support the modern state of Israel?
You're going to hate my initial answer, and that's because I have to answer with the question. Is what do we mean by support?
That's it. That's important.
It's really important. And again, this is where it gets so hard to have good faith conversations with people, because if by support you mean I have to completely agree with everything they do, then I'd say, well, of course not. Because the Israelites in the Old Testament were sinning left and right, and people shouldn't have agreed with their behavior. And also, just we got to point out, like, the modern state of Israel is a parliamentary system, and last time I checked, the prime minister has a 45% approval rating. So the own people in his country don't fully support his policies. Right. So if they don't, I sure don't have to as well.
That was a great example about how to use question number one. What do you mean by that? Remember, if you got any questions, drop them in the comments, and we'll try to answer as we go along. But remember this also, what you don't change, you choose. Choose truth. Choose real life.